Hello everyone, Luke Smith here, and today is Sunday the 30th of August. Only one more day to go until we can escape from this month. Today I'm going to talk about whenever police are good or bad, which you do get bad ones and you do get good ones. Basically same thing, like you do get good people and you do get bad people. Now the reason why I'm talking about this is due to the rioting that's going on in America and the recent protest, which, to be fair, I haven't really been looking too much into it because I try to keep away from talking about protests over stuff like that. To be fair, we are only protesting in the UK because we want to copy America. That's how I feel on it. America protests are getting way out of hand. Yes, they do have a ton of corrupt cops over there. We got some corrupt cops as well, but the majority of our police is actually quite well. Now, I'm actually going to tell you a little story, basically telling about the good side and the bad side of police, and a personal experience that I had. Now, this was not recent. This was about 2016, I think so, because it happened like in the same year as I lost my uncle. So I'm pretty sure it was 2016, and it happened in December. Like the run up to Christmas. Now, I'm now going to put a little notice right here. Do not harass anyone who I mention. In fact, I'm going to mention no names because I don't want people harassing other innocent people, because I do not approve of that. This did not even happen in the UK. This happened in It did kind of, well, that's the only thing. It happened in Wales, but not really. I was not even in Wales as it happened. It's confusing, but not as confusing. It was basically an online argument. What that happened. That's how it happened essentially. So, there is this Welsh group which I will not mention because I don't want people going on a witch hunt after them. And a few words were said between me and them, and to be fair, I kind of forgot how it ended because I didn't screenshot it. So that was left. I went to bed so I could work the next day. Now, the week, I think like a week or so passed, like a week and a half, something like that. A minimum. Some weird noises that happening outside. I don't know what it is. A minimum of like a week and a half, that sort of thing. I was at work and I'll get a text message. It's from Mum saying, to be fair, it is still on my phone. The only problem is it's so low down the list now. I cannot get it. Saying keep off the internet and keep off Google. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I mean, by now I've forgotten all about the online argument. So I'm like, what the fuck's this all about? So I basically ignore it, do my work and stuff. And then when I get to pick up, because I can't drive and I do not want to drive on the dangerous roads of the UK. I'd rather pay for public transport or Uber or taxis, that sort of thing. When I get picked up from my mum and dad, they didn't take a taxi home because it's annoying to get a taxi home at about 9 o'clock at night. I think this was about a couple of days before Christmas when this actually happened. Got picked up and they start asking questions like, did you say anything bad? Now, did you say this or did you say this? And this is like mum saying it. And apparently it was like the Welsh police wants to talk to me about something. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? And remember, this is like, I completely forgotten all about the Welsh argument with these people. I'm like, what? This is just got me stumped. I had no idea what I did wrong. So I'm like, okay, let's just get it over with. Let's just get it done with. See what they got to say. However, when we was driving, Mum started saying that what did she say again? About 1 police car and 2 police vans turned up at the gate. I'm like, really? What the hell did I do to get that much involvement? And apparently, like, the police were really in Mum's face about it, and it's like, where is he? Where is he? And really, not abusive, just like really enraged about this sort of thing. It's like, it was like a reaction to a murder or a kidnapping or like a rape or something like that, or even a terrorist incident. That they was that extreme about it. And I'm like, really? I couldn't have done something that bad, like, seriously. And that's talking more of like the bad side of policing. And then she basically said this other guy came out and it was all nice and calm. It's basically told them about my problems and that, my disability, which I am autistic. I've already said that, even though I don't look it, because obviously it's in here. I've learnt to control it. I've learnt to like live with it. So it was basically this guy come out and says, right, we will go back to the station and drop him off when he comes back from work, because that's what Mum said, that he's at work at the minute. I wasn't even home when this happened. So they've agreed to go off and get Mum to pick me up and send me to there. So it was about 9 o'clock at night. I am tired as fuck, so I just want to get this over and done with. Whatever they say, I'm like, yes. So I just want to get it over and done with. So I go to the station, and this was one of the problems with it. It was a police station that is not our local one. It's local to the area, but it's not the one that is like local to us, which is weird. It would have been like a more of a local one, like more that's easier to get to. But I suppose it was that, because that was the only one that was still open at that time of night. So I'm pretty sure it was something to do with that. So we go there. We have to go through the back gate instead of the front, because it was all locked up. So we all sat down, and the copper was there, and it's basically said, right, this and this and this happened, even though it's just one thing. And I'm thinking to myself, right, what could this be about? Could I have murdered someone? Could I have molested someone? Could I have stole something? Could I have done a terrorist incident? And you know what it turned out to be? I had called again, this is something that I completely forgot about. Apparently, in that online argument, I called someone a sheepshagger. And I'm thinking, fucking really? 1 police car and 2 police vans, as well as 2 irate policemen going off at Mum like, where am I? Like, where's he? Over a word. Like, this is a word that is commonly used from English people just to have a laugh and take the piss out of the Welsh. I'm like, seriously now, really now? That's the only thing. It's like recently, because I was planning to make this video months and months ago, but I never got around to it because I had my other video ideas to do. So I'm like, really now? You've sent all that just for like 2 little words? How much of a snowflake are people? Like, I know that people's more leaning to the left-wing society now, and everything's got to be politically correct, and oh, you can't say this, oh, you can't say that because it'll hurt people's feelings. But unfortunately we're living in a snowflake society, and that's just the way it is, sadly. Now I do want freedom of speech back as soon as possible. I am all for freedom of speech. However, I do have my limits. I will not be racist or anything like that. But I do believe you should like be able to have an argument with someone and not get nicked for it. Like, seriously. Anyway, it all got settled. They basically said, okay, don't contact them again, which I didn't anyway, because I think they blocked me in the end. And basically keep your nose clean, and nothing will happen. So I basically went home, and that was it. I basically got on with my life. Now that was the good side. The actual guy that questioned me and stuff, he was actually really nice, to be fair. He's actually really nice about it, and really kind about it, really. So I'm kind of into it, even though like we didn't have CCTV recording at the time. That was before we installed that new CCTV system that I reviewed months ago, almost a year ago. So yeah, I would have been interested to see how that panned out. Plus I'm kind of interested on the actual phone call that the person had with the police to begin with, because to be fair, I do not remember saying the word sheepshag in that, so I don't know if they made it up or what. But if they're watching, send me a screenshot, try and prove me wrong. But anyway, that was it for this video. So that was showing the good and bad side of the police. Like I said before, not all policemen are bad, most of them are really good. Especially in the UK, they're not bad. However, as long as you cooperate with the police, they'll be alright. Do not try to run from the police. Do not try to like threaten the police, because in America you'll definitely get killed for that, and it's been proven over there. So just behave yourself, and they'll behave as well. And that was about it, really. That was 10 minutes, seriously. Huh. Anyway, I'm going to leave it as that. Like I said before, nothing else come out of it. They basically said, no, get on with your life, that's fine. They didn't take any like personal details, even though they do know where we live, but it was not saved on their system, so they didn't even do a follow-up or anything. But anyway, at the minute it's perfectly fine, and we did have a police car turn up at the gate today, which is, to be fair, is kind of funny that happened. Turned out they pulled someone over for speeding or something, and they pulled them over in our bloody driveway, which it was a Sunday, so we wasn't going out anyway, so it was fine. They'd gone about 20 minutes later. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to provide an update video on next Tuesday. So I'll see you guys in that video, and I'll see you guys next month for more content.